The goal shouldn't be to get people into church. It should be to get them into heaven. We as Christians don't save people. Jesus does the saving. For those of you listening who are not Christians, I want to ask you, what are you waiting for? What are you worried about? Are you scared it's going to sacrifice your reputation or your popularity or fame to follow Jesus? All that's fleeting anyway. C.S. Lewis once said, "The fact that our hearts yearn for something that earth cannot provide is proof that heaven must be our home." I believe there's a God-sized hole in everyone's life. And we try to fill that hole with things that we think can fill us up. And then we wonder why we're empty. Because we didn't fill that God-sized hole with the God of the universe, the Almighty Creator. We didn't fill that hole with Jesus Christ and let Him satisfy us. Guys, the day is coming where Jesus will return and judge the living and the dead. And you will have to give an account. I will have to give an account. We all have to give an account of our lives. And at the end of this day, at the end of this age, it's not going to matter how many Instagram followers you had. It's not going to matter if you were TikTok famous or if you had the homies. It's not going to matter. What's going to matter is, did you know Jesus and did Jesus know you? Inside of you is a soul, and that soul lives forever, either in heaven or in hell. And if you choose to live your life on earth separated from God, then you're going to hell. The only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ. There's no other way. John 14:6, Jesus replied, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." I can't make that decision for you, though. You need to make that decision yourself if you're not a Christian. If you're going to choose to surrender to Jesus and let Him fill that hole inside of you that you've been trying to fill with lust and worldly passions, worldly pleasures, that you've been trying to fill with things that have just left you more empty. But I can't make that decision for you. You need to make that decision yourself. But know that the only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ. And He loves you, and He died on a cross for you, and He rose on the third day. And He ascended into heaven, and now He's seated at the right hand of the Father, waiting to come get His people. And when that happens, we must be ready. That's my call to you. Get your life right with God if you haven't already. I love you. Jesus loves you more. Accept Him if you haven't already.